This comparison might be a little bit silly or might not make a lot of sense, but as I mentioned in the overview of the SP404, there is a little bit of a learning curve that comes with it. So the best way, I guess, would be to compare the two. I will try to make the same beat, both from Logic and SPs, and then at the end we will try to kind of see the results. So I have a little sample right here. And the idea is to go back and forth between the SPs and Logic to make kind of like recreate the same beat. This is not necessarily like a sound comparison on like how different things sounds. I think they are like a little bit different in that sense, but this is mainly to like a workflow comparison, how to do certain things in Logic and in the SPs. So yes, so starting with the sample chops. Right now I have the sample in Logic. The idea is that I'm using Quick Sampler to chop my sample. In Quick Sampler we have different modes. So you have classic. One shot will make the sample the one shot, but the part that I'm mostly interested in is in the slice mode. So right now this is the default slice in Logic. For this, I guess the best will be to manually chop my samples. So I'll just delete these. I'll move the sensitivity to 0 and let's add some marks. Alright, so these are my chops. It goes like this. Let's quickly move to the SPs to do the same chops, maybe. This is the same sample in the SP. I don't really like the way that starts though, so let me, I think it's better to start here. And adjust in the end point. I'll truncate that. Then I'll go to chop. And then for this, there are auto mark, the same as in Quick Sampler. But for me, I want to manually type my my sample. So let's hear it. Yeah, I think that's the one. And then from here, I'm going to assign them to a pad. I'll see. I'll start from the bottom. So. So yes, this is my sample. The sample is a little bit clicky, but you know, it's all good. But I guess the best would be to start laying my drums though. These will be the same drums that I'm going to use in Logic. So on the drums I have a few things here and there, but mostly just kind of mixing. But this is the drums without anything. So that is the drum that I will try to recreate with these drums. So let's start. I want to turn off the velocity sensitivity on my samples though. I was a little bit confused there. If you have the SP404 connected to Logic, it will play as a MIDI controller. It was playing the same sound at the same time as battery, so I was a little bit confused there. So now I'm going to start laying down my drums. I will try to lay down the hi-hats first, as my project will be at the 80. We'll put 2 bars, and then I will just leave a little bit of quantize, and when I'm ready, it's going. Yes. So I had to undo one of the snares. Because that's how it sounds in my my drums, if you want to listen. So one snare is off, which is kind of cool. It gives me like a little nice tension. So yes, I will try to lay down the rest of the drums. Let's see. And from here, I think I'll add my kicks here. Now the question is, because I think this should be 4 bars now that I think of it, because my kick is my entire drum is 4 bars. So how do I change? Let's start from the beginning because I couldn't really find how to do this. AT, I'll do 4 bars again, and I'll leave the quantize at this. Still a little bit janky, but that will do for now. I will copy this to here, and this is where I'm going to pass my drums. Yeah, it's kind of nice. It's there. Let me maybe arrange a few things. I'd like to pitch this up. No, in Logic there is not a lot of. I mean, there is barely any quantization in Logic. You see, many of my kicks are a little bit off. In the SPs, I guess I went a little bit safer, so you can kind of hear that there is a lot more quantizing going on. Yeah, that's the that's the stuff, man. Now I want to lower this a little bit. I also want to remove some of the lows of this thing. So how do we do EQs again? See, I'm still kind of trying to wrap my head around all of this. So it was equalizer. Now I know that if I'm going to change my multi-effect to something else, these are probably going to change. Now in Logic, I added a little bit of a sample delay on this percussion, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to replicate that here. So I added a little bit of duck, sample delay, and the EQ. I get the EQ right. So yes, I will leave things for now. I'm not sure I'm going to resample anything. I will just leave the EQ there. But now, as of now, I have my bus 1 just for equalizer. So I'm not sure that will be very helpful. Eventually, I guess the idea is to resample these with the changes. But I will leave the equalizer there because I think I will still need the EQ for my main piece. I will copy these again. Let's hear the sample. Alright, so now that I have this, let me chop mine in Logic. So that is the type of thing that I'm looking for. I'm just recording that. So this is what I have. So let me try to do the same thing. So I have this at -4, I guess. Is there a way to kind of like apply to all? Because right now I just apply to every single one, so not sure, but yes. So this. Now, my sample seems to be a little bit loud. And also, the thing is, in Logic, I have a sidechain. This is my sidechain for the sample. I don't know how to use sidechain in the SP. From what I've seen people do, they do like a compressor. So maybe let's do a compressor. So I got the 303 vinyl in bus 4, 3 nothing, and then yeah. So let me just listen to this pattern. What if I turn this all the way to 100? I guess that's as close as we can get to a compressor. Quite different. One thing I almost forgot is to compare my my mimicked effects that I made in Logic compared to, I guess, the real deal. So this is the beat. And these are my effects. Have to defend my own effects, man. And this is the one in the SPs. That's the effects. Mine, I prefer mine, I guess. I'm just kidding. So yes, I think that should be enough. There are a lot of things that I want to try, but I guess the way I know things are very limited. Logic and the SP are very much two parts of the same engine, at least for me and my setup. Although I guess Logic has more to offer, I guess, the SP is not really left too far behind. Most case, it was my, I guess, lack of time spent with the SP that kind of created a little bit of limitations. But yes, I hope this was helpful. It was for me, at least. I have a lot more understanding of the SP404, and I've kind of saw a little glimpse of how to develop my workflow. But yes, also I guess another thing is that this kind of puts perspective into the kind of DAW versus DAWless discussion. Of course, the SP is not Logic, but it's very much its own little thing. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.